Hey, Victor and Franca here. Welcome back to our channel. You want to tell them what we want to talk about today?
What do you want to talk about today? This is my new haircut.
Yep. She looks nice or pretty.
I look young. I feel young.
That's nice. We literally want to talk to you about how God sponsored our wedding. You know what they say about the last minute miracles?
Yeah.
That was what we got, the last minute miracles. But before we go further, I want to find out if you believe in God. Believe in God? If you believe in God, this would challenge your faith the more. It will push you to believe God the more. Do you remember in the previous videos we talked about how we saved some cash and it got finished even before the whole thing started, right? So after that money got finished, here we were. We started counseling, we started planning, and the plan we had was, if we finish counseling on time, if we finish things on time, we're going to give ourselves 2 months. That is, we set the date on the second month. So supposing we finish counseling in like August or July, right? So supposing we finish counseling in June or July, then we probably would have set the date to like September or August. It was between those two times. Yeah, so it was between those 2 months. Then we're going to set the dates for it. So in 2 months time, we're going to use that time to rest, to wait and all of that. Just feel free. But you'll be surprised that counseling was going on. We're still preparing and planning, finding out prices of things, back and forth. We're still planning and something happened. This happened in June, ending of June. Ending of June. So literally we didn't have any money at all.
But the thing was, we were planning, but there wasn't money for the bride.
Yeah, so we didn't have any money ready because the money I had saved was finished and we didn't have any money. So the last week in June, our church had this program ongoing, and then we had to give. We have to give to support. So the latter part of June, which was the last week in June, when we did that giving, I had a prick and all of that when we did that giving. So that was like Sunday. From the Monday going, that was when the cash started flowing. And you'll be surprised, that whole week it was more like a rain of money. It was a rain of money.
God blessed us with.
God blessed us with a lot of money. We made a lot of money. And then the first week in July as well, we had a rain of money. So literally in 2 weeks, that was when we received money to do the wedding. So that was in June ending and July first week.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
So then we went ahead, bought the things we had to buy, paid for the things. And do you remember I mentioned about a prophecy that the wedding was going to fall and come up? Yeah. One of the things that, so when we got the money, we'll be sure that we saved those monies down for rainy days. And you'll be surprised that the rainy days came. It came before the whole thing started.
The rain.
It came before the rain. So literally the money we received all went inside the rain. It got drained again. All the money got drained again. And the whole thing started. So everybody we used on the program, we paid them half. That was like 70%?
70 and 50.
70 and 50%.
Depends on the amount of money.
Yeah, depend on the amount of money that was involved. Yeah. But one person started messing us up and another mysterious thing happened again. Starting from the seamstress. There's a saying that when people are going to have a wedding, there are a lot of forces that comes against them.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard that? If you have, try and leave it in the comment. Let's know your experience. But yes, we had a portion of the experience. So now it seems like it's something that once you are going to marry, expect those things to happen. Yeah, we were told. We had several stories. You'll be shocked when you hear some people's stories. Several stories.
Now, even though you're expecting, until the thing happens, that's when you would know your strength. Because people are saying this. Others hasn't come until we experienced it. We knew how I felt.
Yeah. Now, wifey decided that she wasn't going to buy any material. I mean, already sold at her.
Like for the wedding gown.
For the wedding gown and literally what she was going to wear. She wasn't going to buy them. So she was going to have them sold.
Yeah.
And
that was something I always wanted to do.
Yeah. So that was the plan. The good part was that from my side, my things were not so much.
No.
So I got the things early.
Yeah.
I got my things like 4 months to the time, right?
Yeah, I think.
I saw the one I will wear on Sunday, and then Friday after into Manami Friday. No?
Yeah, I think it was like months after, before the wedding.
A month.
Months like
3 months.
Yeah.
So it was like 2-3 months before the wedding. That was when I got my things ready.
But I also
and that was the same thing for her.
I also give my materials and my bridesmaid material to the seamstress. I think
4 months. That was 4 months before the
3 months before the wedding. But you can imagine, she messed everything up.
So so a material that was given to a tailor for 3 months to the wedding day. I mean, no, when I say the wedding day, I'm not even just talking about the day. But like a week to the wedding day, these materials were given to her 3-4 months before the week to the wedding day.
Yeah.
And to our surprise, we were really surprised. The seamstress messed everything up.
You can imagine.
All the bridesmaids, their clothes were messed up. Some of them, about 4 or 5 of them, had to go and buy new materials and be sold for them.
Imagine
the same color.
Get this color for something and
and they had to sew theirs in 2 days or 3 days.
2 days.
2 days. So they themselves, they went to Accra, got the materials, and they sold
one thing that
everything.
Bosses my brain is, if you know you can't do something, it's so much that you can't do it. Why don't you just come out and tell me, oh, Ebia, you can't, and I could mean to me, maybe I make my pam or maybe I can't do what you're requesting me to do. Is it by force? Is it by force for you to do something, you know? But you can't do what I've requested. And you've messed things up. Forgotten we are humans. And maybe on that day is my big day, just a one day thing. Which is for life. Forgotten. Is it forgotten or forgetting?
Forgotten.
Forgotten. You would also get to that stage.
Yeah.
Like, people don't think about the future. They're always thinking about their today. How to make their money and spend it. They don't think about what's going to happen in some years to come. Yeah. That's, I don't know about. She really messed up my things. She messed my things for my kids. My sister's souls, you know. But she was also going to get married. So it was like she couldn't.
But the plan was that she was going to marry before us.
Yes. And she couldn't do the sewing.
Yeah.
But God being so good and everything changing.
We got married before her.
We got married before her. So I'm sure it was going to do it because if like we will be messed up.
Yeah.
Because after all my things were messed up, the Monday that was it.
That week. The week to the
wedding, the
Friday.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
I called her, I told her that I beg. No, one thing is that even when the things was at the seamstress's place, I told my sister because she messed it up. There was something that she didn't do that wasn't fitting because those hipsy ladies when you're sewing for them, you have a particular way of sewing for them, their measurement. So she wasn't doing it right. And my sister came to help. My sister is a very good seamstress. She came to help her. Told her, do this, do that, cut this, do that. I was there when she told her. And she didn't do what my sister said. And she has messed it up. So, I think 3 days to our wedding. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And I called my sister and I told her, no, I called her on the Monday.
Yeah.
Told her that Nigeria. I call you Nigeria. Yeah, she's my big sister.
So I think
that's our firstborn, my big sister.
Yeah.
I called her, I said, Nigeria, this lady has bought my stuff. She was like, are you sure? Can you imagine my white dress for the Saturday, my white gown?
The gown.
I gave her a particular style, whereby when my sister went there, she said it can be sewn. But I don't know the lady. If you can't do it, what do you have to do? You have to just tell me that you can't do it. I'm if I come over before for an say, my sister can help cut it. But you were still showing off shoulders. Oh, I can sew it. Then later in the day, I've left the house. She sent a message and told me that, oh, style, this is the style that she thinks it will fit. And I was like, okay, because I don't want to be straight. You've given me a suggestion. Why don't you go with it? You remember?
Yeah.
One time we went there, she was saying this style will be nice. It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I was even supporting because I felt that I was supporting the seamstress because I felt that the style was quite simple and something that even though it's simple, it look classy. And I mean, just to add up to what she's saying, literally for those 3-4 months, we're literally going to
every time
her place like almost all the time to be sure that actually things were on point.
From North Legon to Nungwa.
From North Legon to Nungwa.
You can imagine in and out.
No, but so sometimes I have to pick her up at Circle.
Yes.
Because she was she was at Circle then. So sometimes I leave from Circle, go to Nungwa and pick her up from Circle. Go to Circle and pick her up from Circle, then we go to Nungwa.
Circle, then Nungwa, from Nungwa, Circle, North Legon. So you can imagine.
So, and literally every time we go there, we have to get full tank before we go. Because by the time we go to Nungwa and back, Charlie, your petrol is finished.
The style you've given me that you're going to sew for me too. I don't know, I've left the material, the dress with my mom. I had to go and show it to my sister. My sister was so disappointed. My mom, you know, everybody has seen it. Me, I had to show it to people like my mom, my sister, and then they were all, oh, style we need. And yes, sir, should I bear me? Like, if there is a problem with you sewing it and you don't know how to do it, why don't you tell me?
Yeah.
Or ask for help for someone, or my son will help you. Oh, trying to say. This world, it's all about learning. No matter how perfect you are, you have to learn.
And I think this is a big lesson from, not only from the seamstress, but for a lot of Ghanaians, that if they are given work to do, many times they can't do the work, but they won't be bold enough to say, I can't do this work.
How much will you spend the money when you take it to just go?
Yeah. Like, or let me request for help on this work so that we can do it and even do it sharp and get your work done for you. That's one of the things about a lot of Ghanaians that I don't really like.
So surprising. She spots everything. I call my sister, I went to her, and then my kente, even my kente was spot. The way I wanted my beading and all, the way she had to cut for my shape to show because I'm curvy. So yeah, my kente was messed up. The beading wasn't correct. I would say it's not correct because what I gave her wasn't what she did. She did a netting
at the point some
side.
of the beading were even removing.
Yes. Even the holes, you know that holes that we put behind the kente for like the zipping. You gave it to me. I did 2 days, not 8 to 2. Like, can you imagine? So my sister had to remove the top where the net was and do a different beading.
And different style altogether.
Different style altogether.